Yes.
Go for it.
Well, I'm Natasha Lance from Lava Live. So you ladies came a long way to support Stacey Abrams, and the question is why?
Well, I was personally moved by hearing Stacey speak. She's a beautiful orator, and she speaks from the heart, and she has a ton of experience, and she's compassionate and thoughtful. But also, there is a nice synergy here because this race really feels like it has representation on a larger scale, on a national scale. We've seen so much change in the way people feel the power of their vote in Virginia and Alabama, and I kind of feel like Georgia's the next to go. So I wanted to be here to celebrate this historic moment.
I think I'm in line with that as well, and I think I was very moved by a new voice in the face of politics, very moved by a voice that's interested in representing all characters and demographics and socioeconomic groups across the state. I think we're living in a time where listening has become challenging, particularly in politics. And I think that we're talking about a woman who is invested in the idea of listening to all seats that come to the table and aiding all Georgians.
And why do you think Ms. Abrams can win in November?
She's qualified.
Very.
It's truly just that simple. I mean, she has a proven track record. She is a candidate who has rolled out a very specific plan, a very bold plan for financial literacy, for education, to make sure that Georgia families here are not just surviving but thriving. She is thoughtful about the military. She is thoughtful about mental health. She is deliberate about going into over 153 of the 159 counties here in Georgia to make sure that she looks people in the eye and asks them what it is that she can do. How can she be of service? I think she has made herself available. She's an incredibly relatable person because she governs from her heart, and I believe that she will be a governor who governs from her heart. And so I'm thrilled to be here to witness this moment unfolding in history and to just amplify her amazing voice and make sure that everyone hears what she has to say, because what she has to say is necessary.
Going with the Atlanta Voice, Stacey, you have these wonderful women here with you, but that room in there is very inclusive. Talk about how your team is managing your campaign and making sure that everyone's voice is heard.
From the start of my career, I've always looked for inclusion. In fact, I write about it a little bit, that even I am subject sometimes to only looking for people who remind me of myself. And one of our responsibilities is to look beyond our own experiences to try to draw as many people in as possible. And our campaign from the very beginning has been very intentional about building a multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-region coalition that really reflects all of Georgia. And I think what we're seeing in that room in there and what I've seen across the state of Georgia today is that people are hearing that message and they're turning out because they know that this is a campaign that's not about me, it's about them and it's about their futures.
You are getting a lot of support from Hollywood. We saw that also with John Ossoff's campaign. Are you concerned at all that things could go the way that his campaign went?
I think that's a very different campaign and a different comparison. One of the reasons I'm talking to folks from around the country is that Georgia is a national state. You can't get anywhere without going through Atlanta. You can't move any goods without going through Savannah. And we've spent a lot of money bringing Hollywood to Georgia. But more than that, Georgia is emblematic of what America should be and will be. And that is why I'm excited to have voices from across this country. While every one of them is certainly known in Hollywood, they each come with their own activist spirit and with work that they've done to lift up the community. And that's why I'm so thrilled to have them with me. Because what they reflect are the values of Georgia, standing up for people, speaking out, and doing what needs to be done to make change. And I'm excited to have a campaign that is locally grounded but nationally known, because we have to change all of Georgia to move forward.